Hey guys, this is Kavaski Irvin, the host of the Humming Pod podcast, coming to you on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Thank you so much for listening in. Thank you so much for just giving me your beautiful time and energy, and not necessarily energy now. I ain't trying to drain you, but your beautiful time and your balance. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just talking on the Humming Pod podcast. I'm just trying to tell you guys what's up. I'm just saying what's good. What's up? Hey, we chilling. Reason I'm here is because you guys know that I've been harassing Vashti Harrison. I'm sorry, Vashti. I'm not trying to harass you, but I am trying definitely to harass your book. I ain't trying to harass you, but I'm trying to harass your book. Little Legends, Exceptional Men in Black History. This book, written by Harrison, is exceptional. I go into the library, I go onto the catalogs and different things, and I look up books about certain men in Black history. And a lot of times this book pops up first. It's it's mind blowing to me. Why is this book popping up first now? I started to study over a year and a half ago out of the blue for me. You know, I could have picked many other books, but I chose Vashti's. I could have chose any other book or any other thing. And the guys who follow me on Snapchat, they saw I had a list of over 12 books, and we ended up boiling it down to this through through trial and error, through decision, through voting, through all the different things. And this became the book that we were going to study. Not that it was better than the other ones or that it was a favorite or anything. It was just this was the one that seemed to not leave the conversation. So we ended with maybe 8 books left and just made a random selection. Okay, this will be the one. And now, a year and a half later, I'm still harassing this book for information. I don't get it. I don't understand why this happened. But I know it's something that that's bigger than me, and it's revolving around my purpose. And I'm just so thankful that I do get to study Vashti's work, because Vashti's work is timeless in art, timeless in work, timeless in writing, timeless in picture and color and creativity. Vashti's work is awesome. So thank you, Vashti. And I'm sorry for harassing you. I'm sorry for harassing your work. But you're going to get this work. You're going to get this work today from the Humming Pod Podcast host, Kavaski Irvin. You're going to get this work. Now, we just finished up studying Baz Reeves, the lawman, right? Born in 1808, I believe. Let me check that. Let me check that timeage. I don't know. Let me get some back information here. I got one of these books right here, but I don't know if it's gonna tell me the year he was born. I think he was born in 1808. But this is I don't have her book in my hand at the moment, but I do have it over here. Let me grab it. Okay, the lawman, 18th. No, that wasn't right. I don't think that was. I don't think that was right. Cause in this other book, I guess it is a fiction book. They were using different dates, man. That was crazy to see. We talked about that in the last study. Okay, Vashti Harrison's book said he was born in 1838 and died in 1910, right? So, but this other book has different dates and stuff, so that really threw me off. Now, right now, we're about to get into a James Baldwin study. And the reason why we're going to go into a James Baldwin is because I am super interested in power right now. Not only am I interested in power, the influence of power, the influence of a person's view on another, or a community's view on someone, or just the idea of, you know, someone seeing idolizing. I'm very scripture based, and I'm so encapsulated by this idea of how people continue to idolize individuals who simply are just working hard trying to live their life. I'm encapsulated by that idea. And listen, right now we're finna do a big study on James Baldwin. So I'm searching up books at the public memorial or public library here to see books on James Baldwin. The first book I see, you guessed it, Little Legends: Exceptional Men in Black History, made in 2019. Huh? How is that possible, dude? But I know how it's possible, or else we wouldn't be this deep into this book, because it is an awesome book to study. Now, we have a couple other options to look into. A few by Toni Morrison, right? We have Bowie's Bookshelf, the 100 books that changed David Bowie's life's first gallery book hardcover edition. We got The Fire is Upon Us, James Baldwin, William F. Buckley Jr., and the debate over race in America. Then we got What Truth Sounds Like, Robert F. Kennedy, James Baldwin, and our unfinished conversation about race in America. Then we have African American artists and writers. We also have celebrated African American novelists, the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. Um, the next page we got American ethnic writers, reporting civil rights, um, the Black 100, a ranking of the most influential African Americans, past and present. We got a book called James Baldwin, Straight Up, Major American Short Stories. So between all of those, I have the I have to make a decision on what is most engaging for me and the reader, and what can I really pluck from and get more about James Baldwin, because we know about James Baldwin, but I can speak and tell you we know about James Baldwin, but everyone doesn't necessarily know about James Baldwin as an individual. He's a traveler. He's he was bullied. He was isolated. He was treated as an outcast. He was a country or yeah, he was country. He had a rough childhood, and he had a lot of brothers and sisters. Things like this people don't know, but we're gonna look into it. And where can I go and pluck information from a source and get more about it? Where, you get me? So that's what I'm looking for here, and those books I just listed off, I believe, are good for me because I'm just trusting that I can use Vashti's book, Little Legends, and then based on what she's told us, find more valuable information to go deeper. This is a children's book, so we're gonna go deeper. We're gonna go deeper, and I'm excited about diving deeper into this work because why not, right? I have a psychology degree, and this it really influences me to do big studies on topics where I just go in and just experiment and just expound on the topics. Also, I've written a book about topics called Humans of the Ocean, which is what this podcast is based on. And so I'm just talking about different topics and just going deeper for you guys. Now, I just hope that in my work, you are helped. You are influenced to do better for yourself. because why not, right? Why not go out and do better for yourself and learn how to study, learn what study tactics are, learn what business models can be included in your everyday life. Learn where math is possible, or where literature can come in handy, or science, or different things like that. That's what this podcast is about. So another another point I want to make is we're excited about getting into the James Baldwin study because it's something that's forward pressing, right? And we're pressing forward into a new position of learning. Yeah, we've already done Bass Reeves, but now we're on to James Baldwin. People love James. You know, James is really good. So we're gonna get into it deeper, and we're gonna see what is going on with James Baldwin. You guys have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you later. We're gonna keep this one short and sweet. Bye bye.